Welcome back. Welcome back to the MidAtlantic Major. I'm here with Allie. We are in the playoffs.
We back in it, baby. Round 2. Hopefully I get a better match to commentate today.
Well,
a little bit of a slow one yesterday.
I make no promises. You get what you get when you enter this booth. But we should have a great match. We got P-Mob versus Leverage. P-Mob winning a wild game. I can't even. I don't have enough time to fully describe what went on inside of there. And then Ology versus Sea Dogs following up on that. Any thoughts?
You know what? I got to be biased a little bit. Ology, we've got another Ontario player. Shout out Ben Challenger, local guy. So yeah, I'm floating with biases this weekend.
Sea Dogs?
No.
They're
Ology.
Canadian?
No, Sea Dogs too.
Yeah.
Sea Dogs right.
All right, we're going to start off with P-Mob on our left, Leverage on our right. P-Mob in those pretty cool NASCAR jerseys.
I do like those jerseys. Very cool looking.
P-Mob into the snake on the break. Both teams in the snake on the break. P-Mob loses their first player out there on the Dorito side, though.
5 alive for Leverage, working up into the snake 50.
I believe that's Mr. Caputo, always up in the snake 50.
Always.
He's also doing the check the crack move. He's become kind of famous for that this weekend. All right.
That mob player is just sitting on that tape waiting for something to show up.
Yeah, and I think the tower player for P-Mob, he's got to be fighting for his life. He needs some help. He is under a lot of pressure there in the middle.
Pinched, yep.
All right, counter move by P-Mob up to the snake 50. I don't think either team is aware of the other one being at the 50.
He's checking. I don't know if he... Yeah, there he is.
I think that's probably a clean bunker. Okay. It's going to be a simple trade.
I don't know. He reached for his pocket for a second there.
He thought about it.
Yep.
So, honestly, that trade is still in favor of Leverage. Chris, don't argue this. Mr. Caputo, walk off. Trust me. This team, you're about to get a flag.
He's just telling him what a good job he's doing.
You do not have a post-death discussion with these refs. They'll throw a flag. And speaking of death, I think that might have been Matt Kobashi going up the middle. He's going to have to take the walk, leaving not a lot of hope left for P-Mob in this one. They've got that mini temple and the snake corner. You certainly don't towel out of it, but your hopes aren't real high.
Ref going into check.
Yeah. There is not a lot stopping Leverage from moving, well, down either side, to be really honest, but especially the Dorito side. Leverage is going to play it a little bit cautious. Frankly, they could be a lot more aggressive if they wanted, considering the body situation.
P-Mob loses another out of the snake corner there. And we're Leverage coming down the middle.
The always questionable decision, do you fill in a bunker that just died out?
Took a calculated risk with that one, I think.
Yeah, no, I think the drop back is legit. It's just always like, am I doing this? Am I?
Yeah.
You know, you never know if your teammate just lost a snap battle or if he's just that bunker's completely compromised by the other team's movement.
Anyway, desperation move. Risk it for the biscuit.
You know what else we've seen on this field today with the semi-pros? Actually, all weekend with semi-pros. If you're the last player trying to make a drop back or move sideways, reposition, it's never working.
You got to be so sure of that move out wide. Like, you have to keep this field spread, but I've seen a lot of players fill into spots that their teammates have just died out of, and it doesn't work out very often.
All right, we're going to flip over to the Ology Greenville Growl. Greenville Growl, there you go.
Greenville Growl.
Ology up the middle.
Doubling up that can.
Ology still doubled up at the can. That's tough. Five alive both sides. Ology immediately going to the outside crawl, though. A little bit of a butt pack readjustment.
Here we go, up that outside beam for Ology.
He's going to
double checking.
Yeah, he's going to check the crack, see if there's anything at the 50.
Always check that off on this layout.
I think that might be Watkins. Number 17 for Ology.
They have no idea he's in there.
Here it is.
Right position. He's going to get a couple bodies, free kills out of the side there.
He's going to look around, see if that corner's hot. It's not. He starts by blowing up the temple. Next is going to be that snake mini wall. Then is going to be the tower. Then a Dorito.
3.
He's going to just start shooting refs next because he's going to running out of bodies.
Maybe the last one. Wow, great move for the Ology player.
Yeah, Watkins blowing that up.
You can
So
definitely get away with that on the first point. The first point you can wild out a little bit. I think you can use that outside beam, but
I couldn't agree with you more. So
yeah.
this snake crawl has been incredibly effective, but I think your best chance of doing it is early on in the match. I think as the match
Yes.
gets later, teams
Yep.
start getting a little bit wiser to not letting it happen.
Mhm.
Wow. Okay. Well, you know, we've seen a lot of games end today explosively from that outside snake crawl. Before this started, I was noticing all your bruises on the back. I'm suspecting you're a victim to that too this weekend.
Just a few.
Yeah.
Couple tough games, but you know, it's nothing a drink can't fix.
No. Well, in the right place, Atlantic City, I'm sure you can find one or two of those on the boardwalk.
Just a few.
All right. P-Mob going to the box a little bit late. Leverage on your left, P-Mob on your right. P-Mob down by 1 point. Leverage into the snake off the break. There's a P-Mob player going to get yanked out of the snake.
Leverage going wide on Dorito side too. I can't tell if he made it all the way to the 3.
Leverage up into that middle box. They've got the S50.
Might be one wide as well.
Dorito corner.
P-Mob losing one. Lane's pretty set up both sides here, and I got to work the puzzle a little bit.
So I'm assuming that's Mr. Caputo there in the snake 50 for leverage. He's doing the same looking through the crack technique.
Mm-hmm.
Bump up the middle. By P-Mob. Leverage starting to spread it wide though.
Ooh, and the P-Mob player got clacked out of the center there.
He got caught unaware.
I think that was Caputo. Backed up too far.
Another P-Mob, so P-Mob down to just 2 players. P-Mob attempts the reposition, and what did we just talk about?
Lost another one.
Those repositions are just not working on this field at the end of the game.
Yep.
I think you just dig in your heels and accept your fate behind whatever bunker you're in.
Yep. Know your cross shots on this layout,
Yeah.
because filling out, once those lanes are set, the primary, secondary, it's really hard to make a move out wide.
All right, we're going to flip back over to the Greenville Growl versus Ology game. Ology's going to be on your right. They're in the purple jerseys. Greenville Growl on your left. I have been told to tell Mr. Demchek, who's also known as Dad on Ology, that his kids are proud of him. I don't know what that means. I hope that's just purely, like positive messaging. I could have been fed some kind of secret code, and now I'm repeating it. So
I would take it as positive.
I think it's positive. Hey, you know what? Ology has shown some of the best sportsmanship out here on the semi-pro. They've worked to make sure opponents don't get overshot. Like, they've been really cool about it. So I'm going to go positive. All right. Growl on your left, 5 alive. As I say that, they lose their snake corner. What do we got for Ology?
You've got to push up to the Dorito 2 on the far side. That center brick is hot.
Growl spreading out to D1.
Ooh,
They're in that they're in that
tower
middle.
might have got clipped. I can't tell.
Now the snake gets filled for Ology. They're going to bounce right up to that 50 real quick.
3 across the middle. That's the move there.
It's number 9 Stanley for Ology up at the 50. Ooh, he is. There it is. Number 7 for Greenville Growl. Got to that S2, immediately got his gun up. He's going to look for that outside crawl. Nobody saw it.
Nope.
Here we go. Here's the 20 seconds of waiting.
That move is very blocked from the back line. It's so hard to see when you hop the wide beam out of the snake there.
Yeah, by the S2.
Yep. Ooh, Ology loses 1 out of the front there.
Well, he may be lucky here in a second, because if this move works out, it's going to be a whole...
Ooh, the snake corner got shot as well.
It's going to be a whole bunch of Ology players leaving the field in a second.
I think they might be up a little bit far. I don't know if that center brick blocks them out from the snake shot.
I think
and just as I say that, he gets clipped.
Ology's running out of players. I think we just may be looking at this D2 for Ology.
They've got a bit of a plan B over here. I think that's Ben Challenger over there.
Great reaction, if that's Ben Challenger. Great reaction. Drops back to the D1, saves his life. Unfortunately, he's going to get crunched in the second here because Growl has that outside Dorito position. Man, he is in a world of trouble. There's no
Doing
solutions
his
to
best
this.
to stay alive, and they get him.
Yeah. All right, so while that wasn't a high kill maneuver, it still finished it off.
Good safety net.
Yeah. All right, Growl's going to win this. They're kind of milking the clock here. I don't know if, I'm sorry. Yeah, Ology's going to let it happen. They're going to be tied 1-1, so clock won't be an advantage for either team in this situation. And as a coach, you always want to let him hit the buzzer, because there's a chance they got a hit on him.
Always a chance. Thumbs up.
There we go, thumbs up. So Greenville Growl's going to tie this up 1-1. Plenty of time on the clock. No advantage to either team. Good comeback point for them.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're going to flip back over to the Leverage versus PMOB game. PMOB down already by 2 points. Almost 12 minutes on the clock, so tons and tons of time. But
Lots of time.
if you're PMOB, don't go down 3-0. That's not impossible to come back from, but really, really difficult.
Maybe we stop filling those spots. They keep dying. out
Yeah,
of.
yeah. If you see your friend die,
Yeah.
don't go to where your friend was.
Maybe a plan B.
All right, here we go. PMOB on your left, Leverage on your right. PMOB, big run up the middle of the brick. Fortunately, they're going to lose their
Ooh,
player
last
heading
one.
towards the snake.
Ref going in to check another one. Clean.
He's clean, so 4 and 5. Disadvantage PMOB, advantage Leverage.
He's checking that outside snake, deciding whether to go or not.
Leverage makes their secondary bump up to the inside Dorito.
Ooh, and we got a leverage player also trying to get wide on the snake. I guess that PMOB player decided to go inwards, or it's another player.
PMOB has the advantage. They get up to the S50 while they're down a body. If he can start chopping up some people and bring this one back.
Leverage getting into the snake as well. They might meet each other in the middle here.
Here we go. We're about to have
He
a
knows.
customary exchange of welts.
Uh-oh.
He doesn't know. Neither one knows. Oh, Caputo's going to know because he's looking through the cracks.
Yep. Oh, I think they see each other. Oh, now he knows.
Clean by Caputo. He's going to get
Great
2 at
move.
least, and he still is alive. Huge move. Even if he dies at this point, he accomplished his mission. Oh, and I think that, yeah, the PMOB
Yep.
player is going to get clipped by one of his teammates. He's
Oh,
free to keep
no.
going.
Great move by Caputo.
So 2 things that went very right for Caputo there, and they were under his control. One, he looked through that crack on the bottom side of the S50, recognized the fact that he had a friend on the other side of him. Then he listened to the hearing, yeah. He listened to his ears. He realized that the PMOB player was over the top shooting.
30 seconds.
All right, well played.
3 seconds.
Caputo, definitely the hero of that one, although he's been the hero of a lot of points so far this weekend. You can't hope to stop him. You can only contain him.
Game on.
Tied up, Ology on the left, up the middle to that brick.
Right away, set that lane.
We're going to lose a body over here for Greenville Growl, though.
Yep. Ology loves that double the can move in the back there. Ben likes to sneak his way through the Doritos.
That's exactly what he did, up to the inside Dorito.
Yep.
Ology bumps from that mini temple out to the wall. He's getting ready to get into the snake.
Growl very much in the pocket.
And unfortunately for them, Ology is doing a better job spreading the field out, so they're going to even
Yep.
more contain them in that pocket soon.
And Growl gets clipped out of the God insert here.
So advantage Growl, I think we're 5-4. I'm sorry, advantage Ology,
Ology,
5-4.
yeah.
That middle bunker, that middle brick has traditionally been kind of a hold position, but right now, Number 75 is using it to hunt for kills. He's not worried about holding back Growl.
No.
He's just trying to get kills. He might even launch. I think he might take their brick.
You got to know when to hit that gas pedal. If they're sitting there, he might as well take it.
He is across the 50. He's in their brick. This is getting ugly. Another player walking off for Growl now. Their middle player.
Oh, back Dorito got you.
That Dorito side can try to move to the D1. Wrong time because number 75 was looking for him.
Towel. Towel. Point approved.
Strong point by Ology. All right, Ology's going to go up, I believe, 2-1. Leverage Mob coming back onto the field. Mob down by 3. Plenty of time, but 3 is a tough deficit. It starts to force the hand of your coach about what they can and can't do. If they go down another point, then they they start running out of game plan options.
20 seconds. Seconds.
All right, here we go. P-Mob's going to be on your right, Leverage on your left. Leverage with a nice fat lead, 3-0. Plenty of time on the clock, but P-Mob has to respond.
Game on.
Ooh,
Looks like, oh no. So 5-on-4
Lose
advantage for Leverage. P-Mob loses their first player up the middle. P-Mob is into this snake. I think that might be Sam Lana. Oh.
oh,
ooh.
ref running in. Oh,
Uh-oh.
we've got an injury on the field.
Yeah. Okay. Unfortunately, a P-Mob just went down, I think, with a knee injury to his,
Yeah,
to
he's
his
holding
left
his
knee.
knee.
Refs are doing the best they can to cover him up and protect
Yeah.
him. Yeah, oh, this is not fun to listen to. Okay, P-Mob playing, being protected by the ref, by our head ref, Jason Friend. There's
Got a
still a
couple
game being
shields.
played. I think we have slam. I have a hard time coming back to even paying attention to the game right now.
Yep. Leverage holding. Oh, Leverage loses their snake corner.
Leverage player dropping back to that can. Now crossing to the middle.
Mob player in the snake trying to pick his shot here.
Gross walking off for P-Mob. Sam Lana in that snake too for P-Mob, trying to stabilize the situation.
Snake side has the ball in this one. That Dorito guy just has to stay alive.
Oh, nice move. He slides
Yep.
up, managed to get that cross-court kill on the D50.
Ah, he shouldn't have popped top.
Unfortunately, loses life after that.
Yep. Both corners for Mob.
I believe we're looking at both corners for P-Mob. You're right. Leverage in the middle brick. They're now out to the snake side corner. And in the S1. Leverage really loaded up on this snake side.
Mob guy's just trying to figure it out. Stay cross up. I think this Leverage player is going to try and find that cross shot.
Yep. Leverage player sliding up to that S50. Oh, this is Caputo. He's going to cross the 50 up to the S2.
Ooh, he's sticking out too far.
He doesn't have vision on that tower, though. The way the
No.
towers are lined up, he can't see that
blocked
P-Mob
out.
player. But he really can't move forward because if even one glance from the P-Mob in that snake corner, he's gonna die. So Caputo's kind of stuck where he is.
He's posted on him, though.
He needs his teammates to make a move.
Yep. Using
There is
hand
another.
signals.
Oh, P-Mob player moves out to
yep.
the Dorito, unaware of Caputo's presence, blows him up on the shoulder. That just leaves a PMOB player in the corner.
And that's a towel.
PMOB's going to towel out. Frankly, that may have been as much to get the match to stop so they can get help for their player as it was about
He's
the game
still down.
situation.
We're going to clear off the field, get some medical help here.
Okay. So, unfortunately, I'm going to let you know the situation at home. We have a PMOB player on the sidelines on the field. He started to move upfield. Something planted very, very wrong. He's hurt his right knee. They finished the game, and I think they're going to try to help him, get him up, and see if they can get him to the sidelines. Oh, jeez. That is Matt Kilbashian. Good dude. PMOB, longtime New England
Getting
player.
off.
He is in a lot of pain. He can't put
Yep.
any weight on that foot. And it's not the foot, it's the knee, but I think we're going to have to carry him. All right, we do have EMS here. All right, if you're just joining us, Matt Kilbashian is being helped off the field. He's one of the PMOB players. I don't know if he was still in the game at that point.
No, he was a dead player.
Okay, so he's
Yeah.
heading off the
He
field.
was heading off.
So he's heading off the field. Something went very, very wrong. I think he planted his foot and something went wrong in his knee, unfortunately. Oh, God. All right, so they're going to go back to live field. They're going to keep the match moving forward. Fortunately, they could get Matt off with some help. God, I did not enjoy watching that. I'm very sorry. Matt, if you're listening to this, well, you're not listening to this, but I hope you're okay.
In the future.
I'll see you back in New England, I'm sure, very, very soon. Oh.
Knee is not something you want to mess with.
No, he's a big guy. There's a lot of weight there. And I mean, he's in shape, but he's a big guy. A lot of weight there. And
One wrong turn and
I thought I saw him hop, and I don't know if it's possible that he was going through. He was coming off the field, but maybe he walked
Yeah.
right into a stream of paint, and he suddenly tried to get out of the way or
possibly, yeah.
something like that. But I saw him hop, come down, and just collapse. Ugh.
Knees and shoulders. You got to take care of both on these fields.
Yeah.
1 minute.
Knees and back. Those are the things you'll miss when you're old.
Oh, my back's been hurting for years. I don't know.
Welcome to old age. I tell anybody to listen, my definition of old age is the first time you use the phrase, I slept on it wrong. Because along with breathing, the two things your body should be able to do without self-injury is probably sleeping.
I sneezed wrong and my neck hurt for a week. I don't know how that works.
All right, Growl down 1-2 versus Ology.
Ology up to that center brick, and Growl is going to match it.
Growl's also in the snake. Ology doing the
Ology,
outside
yep.
crawl. I think this
And
might be
lose
Watkins.
the Dorito corner for Ology. Oh, he's
Oh.
checking that outside beam. He knows he's there.
Watkins get caught. Somehow he's still alive. He's almost
Tucked
underneath that
way
beam.
in there, yep.
By the way, there is a limit to how far you can push a bunker before the refs have to call you out. And I don't think he can go much further.
I think he's pretty much stuck there unless one
He
of these
needs a-
boys can help him out.
He needs a teammate to rescue
Yep.
him.
The paint is breaking in the grass next to him. I don't know how much longer he's going to stay in there.
There might be a hit on his left outside leg, and sure enough, he's going to get
Here
pulled
we
out.
go.
Kind of stunning that he could even live that long.
2 down for Ology.
Remember before the match, we talked about how much longer this outside crawl is going to be viable?
Exactly. Growl is going to take advantage.
Growl picked up on it.
Thought that was the move, but
Well, so Growl is now doing the same outside crawl, but I think they may have picked up on
they
it. 'Cause they're-
definitely picked him up.
Yeah, they're putting a lot of pain in there.
Yep.
But you know what? Honestly, if you're the Growl player, just keep crawling.
Yep.
They might know you're there. They can't actually do anything about it unless they come commit and bunker you.
Growl's got support. The Snake 2 bunker.
No, you know, I don't know if they know he's there, because if so, that this
Then
snake.
they forgot very quickly. I don't know.
Yeah, this snake side mini wall should have a gun just locked on, and he's looking the other way completely.
Those are free kills right there once he pops his head up. Yeah, they have no idea.
No, he's going to wrap and start going to work.
Yep.
Oh, no, he immediately
Oh.
gets shot. He does take a player with him, but
Took the trade, but
the opportunity for taking a lot more just evaporated.
that's kill 4 and might be kill 5 here.
Yeah,
It's going to be shortly.
Last Ology player in that can. He's going to get run down.
Yep. Give him a little extra love at the end.
All right.
Great comeback point for Growl.
Yeah, well done. I mean, especially because they said, you're going to try to crawl the snake? Well, we're going to shoot you out, and then we're going to do it ourselves.
Just kidding.
It's, you know, if you want to be big picture about it, how can Ology be surprised when they got caught doing the thing that just cost them the game?
Exactly.
Okay. All right, well, Ology's going to go up by a point. I'm sorry, Greenville, but Greenville Gall's going to come back, so it's going to be 1-2. Still a lot of time on the clock, so
Tons.
close score. We're going to flip back over to the P-Mob leverage game. Scary, scary injury we just came off of for P-Mob. But they're going to move on. P-Mob has been through some crazy games so far to just today.
Yes.
With a stunning amount of drama. So I know mentally they can lock it in and keep moving forward.
They're so dialed. You can feel it, both of these teams.
And then there's always the factor of we got to go win this for our fallen teammate.
Yep. Can't sacrifice that knee for nothing.
Looks like there's a little bit of a pause. It might be a technical timeout on behalf of the refs. Yeah, the head ref, Jason Friend, going over to have a discussion with one of the leverage players, letting him know what's going on. The wind is very real here right now. We knew coming into this there was a warning for Sunday and wind, but it's a fact. At some point, we're might see bunkers start pulling up out of the turf.
Yeah, it's a waiting game at this point. The breeze, I don't mind, though.
The breeze is great.
It's been pretty hot here all weekend. It's kind of nice today.
Well, you know, along with all this wind, what we don't have, and that is zero rain. It's a beautiful, clear sky. I hope I'm not jinxing us by saying that.
Well, now you've jinxed it.
Well, we're under a tent. We're fine.
Fair, fair.
Let the players. Let's watch the players switch to rain lids real fast. So, along with being a gun tech for a field up there, I also do a little bit of retail for them when I'm there on the weekends. And it is amazing to me to hear the young players come in. They see hoppers on the wall for sale that still have the normal lids.
Yep.
And they go, oh, cool. This one comes with a rain lid. That's like a bonus.
Sweet.
And I'm like, no, that's what I grew up with. That's just a lid.
I can't
so
play
old.
with a rain lid anymore. The amount of times I've dumped a hopper into a rain lid without lifting it,
Yeah.
I'm so used to a speed feed now, even on rainy days, you know.
You know what? I'm watching a lot of tournaments or playing in tournaments, whatever. More and more the players just don't even care.
No.
They just go with the rain. They just go with the normal speed feed, and they're like, whatever.
Well, the paint goes through your hopper so fast, you don't even need it.
Yeah, yeah. I literally have 2 hoppers in my bag. Just one.
One
yeah,
with each lid.
and one with each lid. All right, so they're going to restart this match.
All right.
Got through a little bit of a technical timeout. P-Mob is in a horrible backs against the wall situation. 0-4. Countdown clock is starting. There's plenty of time left. We're at 6:47. That's not the issue. The issue is they cannot slip up once.
We need a clutch point here, boys. And we're going hard to the center brick. P-Mob. 5 alive.
Yep, 5 alive
Both
for both
sides.
teams. Crawling up the snake, though. Preferred mob. S2.
He was ready on that snake tape.
Yep, both S2s hot. P-Mob out to that D1. A little bit faster progress for them on the D side.
Yep.
Snake corner. Caputo is not engaging in this gunfight. He's not going to try to snap battle his way back out to the S2 to regain gun dominance on the outside lane. I believe that's Sam Lana for
Yep.
P-Mob there in the S2.
Caputo calls his kill there. And they lose one. The center tower.
Yep, leverage player taking a walk from that center tower. Uh-oh, first PMOB player walking off. Two PMOB players walking off. They've lost both their corners. PMOB player dropping back, trying to cross the back line. I think he might have just gotten plucked on the hopper. He did.
Snake player takes one too.
Oh, but Sam Lana's going to take a walk.
Falling apart a bit here.
There's not a lot of hope left for PMOB. Something miraculous has got to happen. Caputo's not going to let it.
Nope.
Leverage is going to run in, shut the door on this one, and call it a tournament. Well, not call it a tournament, call it a match, because they're going to move on to the finals.
Finals.
Towel. Point approved. Game finished.
Doesn't really matter. PMOB toweled out of that one.
Leverage looking good today.
So, good luck to Matt Kilbashian. He's the one with the knee injury for PMOB. I'm sure he's being looked at by EMTs right now. Congratulations to PMOB on a very good weekend. It ends here. Congratulations to Leverage. They're going to move on. And as well they deserve. They've looked great all weekend.
3 seconds.
All right, we're going to flip back to the Ology Greenville ground game. 2-2. We got about 7 minutes on the clock. Anybody's ball game.
See what happens here.
Predictions.
Oh, you know what? Ology's been looking good today. I got to go with Ology on this one.
This has been a great punch, counter punch, not just in the game, but point to point.
Two up the middle. Oh, I thought the tower might have got clipped there. 5 alive both sides.
Greenville Growl's going to make their secondary up to this brick. Oh, no,
and
there's
a minor being
minor.
thrown.
Ology tower gets yanked and a minor.
I thought he got hit in the hopper off the break there.
Why didn't you say something to
I
him?
did.
If you were a real friend, you would have let him know.
I'll just run out there and let him know. All right, Ology's got to hold it together here.
Greenville Growl is taking that Dorito 50. They're going to start squeezing tighter onto this one. Your bunkers are about to start getting much smaller for Ology.
Yep.
Can that D50 get a look in on that brick, though?
If
Ology loses this brick play, the snake side is wide open.
I'm not sure if the Growl player can get in low enough to wrap that. See, now he's looking Dorito side. Definitely knows he's there.
So the Ology brick knows about the D50 now. He got some shots in, but the D50 pulled his head down quick enough. I don't see an easy move that somehow wins this for Ology. I think they got to win some gunfights here.
Yeah,
hopefully,
definitely.
Especially that D50. That D50 has to go. Ooh, almost got him in the foot.
Yep.
I think he was saved because there was a pod on the ground in front of his foot.
Yeah, I can see the pod actually.
So that D50 over there for Greenville Growl, now trying to wrap, see if he can pick something up. Probably that snake corner. You know what? Greenville Growl's up a body. They could take number 85, their middle brick player, and run through. Take out that brick, especially now that number 17 Watkins taking the walk for Ology from that snake corner and his teammate.
Dorito,
that just leaves the middle brick.
Tower. Point approved.
That was just a slow horror show for Ology. It just one by one, it kept going wrong. All right. But we are in X-Ball. That means they got a 2-minute break, and then they're going to pop right back out onto the field. Greenville Growl with a good point there. Ology by no means out of this. Plenty of time on the clock, too.
Both teams looking great today, honestly. I've seen strong plays coming out of both teams. And the counterpunch, as you were saying, the counterpunch back and forth is really what makes or breaks a game like this.
So, you know what, though? Good survivability for both teams on the breakouts. I'm not seeing a lot of bodies peeling off on breakouts.
No, I think they've learned that both of them have really good lanes. Let's not run through those on the wides.
You know, that's why they say Sunday paintball teams start getting more conservative. If there's a risk of running through a lane, you're just not going to do it.
Yeah, and I find the layout, the way it plays over the weekend, it really evolves. You know, you learn each other's shots, and
Yep.
you know, scouting makes a big difference as well. So
I can't tell how many of these layouts that we've shown up for that we've looked at before, the week before, even gotten a chance to play it ourselves, and then you show up for the weekend, and the push side's totally different than
that's
what it was in
exactly
practice.
what happened to us as well. We practiced it one way; it did not play that way when we got here.
Mhm.
Learned real quick.
So you know, even if you set the bunkers up at home according to the map published online, it's never the exact same.
Never. Each field is a little bit different.
And that really all it takes is a bunker to be one way or the other by a couple inches, and it really truly
Yep.
can change everything.
Blocks your shot, opens a shot. It's mayhem. So, you know, field IQ and field awareness is what really makes the team experience as well.
10 seconds.
All right, back at it.
All right, here we go. Greenville Ground on the left. They've got a slim 1-point lead. We've got 5 minutes on the clock. Greenville spreads wide.
Ology right up the middle. Ooh, Greenville player gets clipped out of the center. That's a big hold spot, and Ology
No-
loses one.
Another player taking a walk for Greenville.
3 on 4 here.
This is that back and forth we've been talking about. It
Yep.
just seems like nobody can grab it and fully run away with this match.
Double snake side play over here for Ology.
Ooh, Ology player a little high in this outside
Ooh.
snake. I'm worried about him getting shot in the pack.
Yep, keep that pack down.
Drop back by Greenville Growl.
I'm not sure they know he's in there. Looking for some free kills over here.
He's going to wrap.
Yep,
Does he get the
it's
kill?
1. Yeah, it's 2, possibly.
Yeah, there's
Yep,
no
2, 3.
there's
Wow.
nowhere to go for Greenville Growl on that one.
I wonder if their coach told them to push snake side.
I'm going to go with yes. Wild guess here. All right, this is exactly the back and forth we were talking about.
Wow.
So as long as the Ology player is clean, it's going to be 3-3.
And we're thumbs up.
Wow. What are we looking at for time? We got about 4 minutes left on the clock. Woo! At some point, one of these teams is going to get real conservative. One of these two coaches is going to, you know, break, and when I mean break, maybe get scared and just say, boys, just spread wide, dig in. No mistakes here.
Is that the predictable move, though?
Oh, this is the chess game you're talking about.
It's mental chess.
Yeah. So we're approaching a situation if the point goes long. At some point, your coach has got to say, well, what is it going to cost us to be down by 1 bot? How much time do I need to win 1, maybe 2 points? And then you start throwing you think about throwing the towel then, you know, if your team's not winning the point. So clock is starting to become an issue. Only if you feel your team is losing as a coach, if you feel your team it's starting to slip away, then you really, even if it's not out of hand, I'm just saying you might see an early towel here.
It's more than likely. I mean, if you're going to die, die fast. Gotta save that clock.
Live fast, die young.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, I think there's a song about that out there somewhere.
Seconds. 3 seconds.
All right, who blinks first? Ology versus Greenville Growl, tied up 3-3. About 3 minutes left on the clock.
10 seconds.
Great game so far. Let's see who's going to take it.
Game on.
Only 2 guns up off the break over here. Ooh, and Growl loses one out of the middle.
Ology doubled up that cannon. It worked because they got an immediate kill.
That's been working out for them.
Snake running, getting a check for Ology. First Ology player drops coming off that Dorito side. So 4-4.
44. And Greenville. Oh, I was going to say he almost got a major. That flag went far.
I think that might be the wind. I think they threw it high enough to catch the jet stream.
Launched it. Ology coming up the snake here. I don't think they saw that fill.
No, number 85 here in the middle brick. He is in danger. If Ology can wrap this S50, he's going to blow up his back.
Yep.
First, he's going to go hunting. I think he got the
Gonna
back
take a
of that
look.
D1 player,
he did.
sure
He
enough.
clipped him.
There it is. He
And
blows
there's
up
the
that
other
middle
one.
brick.
That's a quick towel from Greenville.
Quick towel. I think we talked about that.
We did.
It's almost like we know what we're doing here.
It's my first day. I don't know.
I thought you were going to say it's my first day. I can't be held responsible.
Yeah.
It's not your
Both.
fir-
Both
this
of
is-
us.
This is your second day.
Oh, that's true. 2.0.
You're now a veteran. All right, well, Ology's going to go up 4-3. That flag was not friendly, unfortunately. So we're going to have 3 minutes left. That's still a ton of time. Growl can certainly come back from that. If anything, I'd be shocked if Growl doesn't come back, because that's what we've seen this game. It's just a back and forth and back and forth.
A lot of games have been like that this weekend, I find.
And you were right. Once that flag went in the air, I think the wind caught it. It must have traveled almost to the 50-yard line from the
Letting
back line.
everybody know.
So last year we had the European ref crew here working the semi-pro all year, and they were really, really in sync as far as throwing flags. So they had a philosophy that is, if one ref throws a flag, everybody throws the exact same flag.
Fun.
So it was just like a water ballet of yellow flags going to the air all at the same time. Frankly, then they're out of flags. I think then there's a risk of, do you have a flag to throw if there's another
What
penalty?
if there's another? All right, what's the play here? Greenville Growl, coach. What do you think the play is?
I mean, if you think, I don't think you're in desperation mode yet.
No.
But if you were, it would be up the middle. Oh, I have one of my favorite photographers wandering by, J-Mac.
Timeout.
Not even making eye contact with me.
Oh,
Maybe I'm not his favorite.
man.
I don't think you're in desperation mode yet, so I don't think you have to do anything crazy yet, right? I think you probably do a pretty traditional a breakout if you're Greenville Growl, but I'd say two-body differential is maybe when you towel it, and then you flip to your, okay, this is crazy, but we're going to have to try a plan.
Yep. And I think it's not Ology's style to sit back on their heels. I think they're going to punch it as well.
Yeah. I think that's true for a lot of teams. I think we as paintball players, we spend so much time trying to win games that we're not nearly as well trained to sit and hold territory. It's not in our nature. And I know the teams practice it, but not like they practice winning.
Trying to advance the winning. Sometimes defense doesn't always work out. Best defense is a good offense.
Yeah.
Or so they say. That's what I hear.
No, that's true. Actually, in a lot of
10
sports,
seconds.
they have found that defense, partially because for viewership numbers, the leagues don't want defense winning championships.
That's no fun.
All right, what's Growl's play?
Here we
They're
go.
gonna go straight in the snake on the run out.
5 alive, both sides.
No,
Ooh, as they say that, Greenville loses one out of the Dorito side.
Greenville's gonna try to slide sideways to stem that bleeding. They are up to the S2 very quickly.
Yep.
Ooh, nice shot.
Nice clip off the pack. He knew he was going to be in there.
Game's back to 4-4.
Yep.
That's Josh Halberg taking a walk.
And Ology loses another. That Aztec insert behind the god.
Here's the big move. Greenville Growl's going to this outside crawl.
That Ology brick is looking this way, though. Gonna try and make it all the way, or
You should. I don't see any Ology
Yep,
players even
no.
looking that way. I don't think there's any suspicion of this at the moment.
you must be pretty nervous when you're in there by yourself all the way up. You've
Yeah.
got nobody behind you.
Oh, there it is. They know.
Yep, they know he's in there.
Yeah, they know. They're putting a stream on top. There's not. They really can't stop him. You might as well just keep crawling forward. You can get completely behind that bunker. Yep, there he's going to do it. He can either choose shoot
Yeah,
inside.
get that brick out first. There's one.
Now the Dorito.
Growl coming in to support.
That Dorito's going to get hit very quickly.
There's 2 of them over there.
There it is.
He's going to run him down. Does he take the trade? He's pointing
player.
like you hit him.
Last player for Ology tries to do that sideways bump. He does make it to that can, but only for a second. He's not going to last long.
Nope.
Oh.
A little
Ouch.
extra love on the way out.
Yeah, short range, a lot of pain.
60
I don't think there was an overshooting there, though. I think the Ology player reacted by jumping out of the bunker right into a stream. I don't think there was any intent.
It's all part of the game.
I actually watched in that, towards the end of there, a Greenville Growl player go to bunker that Dorito. I believe he didn't know that Dorito had already called himself out, so he put a couple balls on it.
Yep.
He actually apologized in the middle of the game. Sorry, bro.
Sportsmanship.
Yeah. I mean, there's certain stuff that there's no advantage to not doing sportsmanship. Like shooting a dead player, apologize. You're not giving anything up by trying to say, my bad.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no advantage in shooting dead players. Please tell other people there's no advantage in shooting dead players. I beg of you. All right. As we expected, geez, this game is just back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. So by the script, Ology should win this next point. There is 57 seconds on the clock.
Both teams got to be careful here. No majors under a minute.
Yeah, you know, okay, on one hand, you could say, look, we're going to just send it, right? 57 seconds. Why not? Let's just throw it up the middle. The problem with that is that when you're running, the odds of you getting a hit, not knowing it, shooting a player, getting a major go way, way up. So,
absolutely.
What do you expect to see here?
Ology hasn't changed it out much. Their breakout's been working, so you know I feel like they're going to keep doing what they're doing. But I feel like Greenville has been really trying to adapt and break open one of those sides. But that snake push that Ology had, those 2 up the snake side, really seemed to work for them. So,
with 57 seconds on the clock, does either team attempt some kind of bum rush up the middle?
I feel like both coaches probably told their teams, you know, whatever side we get a kill off first, that's the side that goes.
I don't
Play it
expect
safe,
to see
but not too
anything.
safe.
I don't expect to see anything stupid.
Yeah.
I think you're right. If they get a bunch of kills on the break, then maybe try to push it, but
That's
otherwise.
what's going to break it open. All right, here we go.
Game on.
Both teams up the center immediately. 5 alive.
5 live, both sides.
I heard a kill 1, but I don't see anyone coming off. Both sides getting checked right now. Yep.
Uh-oh, there's a minor for Ology that's going to pull out their snake corner and their middle back. They're still probably going to be able to lock this down if they don't get any sloppier.
As long as they hold it together, overtime.
30 seconds left. Oh, don't go over the top, sir.
Makes me nervous when they do that.
Yeah, yeah. I don't have a dog in this match. Ooh, there we go.
Okay, yeah.
Clock is dying, though. We're at 15 seconds. I think we're going to go to time on this.
Both sides just trying to play it smart and stay alive.
Not the Ology player. He's like,
Oh,
I'm going
here
to try
we
to
go.
win this.
He's going to go for it.
Oh, didn't work. However,
Dorito side comes in.
there's, oh my God.
He just missed it.
I would say he was 2, maybe 3 seconds from getting to that buzzer.
Oh, almost had the wheels to get there.
Wow.
That looked so good for a second. I thought he had that.
And as a player, you go back to your pit thinking, man, if I'd just gone just a second
That one extra
earlier.
step, yep. That launch time is
Oh,
everything.
that was Challenger. He was so close. Wow. All right.
Man. Well, this makes up for that game I had yesterday.
It's involving one of the 2 teams. So we were together webcasting yesterday, and we watched a game go 0-0 in regulation, and then overtime went to 4.5 minutes before a team got up and won it.
Wind is definitely starting to pick up here.
literally knocking equipment over. Okay, the wind is for real.
Yeah.
We're struggling to keep equipment. And we're not talking lightweight equipment. We're struggling to keep equipment on their table.
3 seconds.
Yeah, there you go. Steve, our man with a gambling addiction, on the spot, fixing
the
our
man.
problems. Atlantic City has eaten him alive.
Oh no.
I knew he lost money because he showed up for work today.
Gotta come back to work.
10 seconds.
You're up, then you're down. Atlantic City's got you. All right, here we go. Overtime. Got 5 minutes on the clock.
Game on.
Oh,
Ooh.
first
Snake
death goes
player
to Greenville
clipped.
Growl. Oh, no,
Ology
I take
player.
it back. 4-4.
Ology player is getting checked left, right, and center here.
Dead Ology player on the Dorito side.
44.
Yep, 44. Ology goes into this mini wall near the snake.
If that can player doesn't tuck in, he's going to get his pack clipped, I think.
Neither team in the snake yet. Nope, now as I say that, Ology into the snake. Snake 1, they're going to go right to snake 50. It's number 9, Stanley.
Growl making moves up to the Dorito tower. And up to that insert Dorito. This Ology player looking to cross, maybe catch a pack.
Stanley turning the outside of that snake.
And he clips the Dorito player.
It is starting to fall apart for Greenville Growl.
Ooh.
That Growl player in the tower, he's in a
Fighting
world
for
of
his
hurt.
life here. Got a couple guns on him, just trying to gunfight
I
his
think
way
he
out,
got
and he
clipped on the
gets
hopper.
clipped.
There it is.
Yep. So I think it might just be the Dorito corner left.
Yeah, that is
Growl?
the only thing between Ology and a date in the finals with leverage.
It's a 4-on-1. I don't know. Ooh, almost shot his own
He's almost
teammate
shot
there.
his own player.
And Ology's going to go wide on the snake side here, trying to get a shot.
This is hopeless. There it is. Gun in
And
the
there
air.
it is.
Ology's going to move on. Greenville Growl, you gave it
Wow.
a tremendous effort.
What
That
a
was
great game.
what a back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Let's wait for the signal. Make sure it's a
Yep.
clean hang.
Don't want to take any chances now.
I don't know what they're waiting for. Yeah, they feel clean.
Just
Okay,
double checking.
there it is. Yep. The ref's going to be clean point. There it is. So Ology
Wow.
is going to move on. What a grinder of a game. Back and forth, back and forth. Good stuff.
Congrats to Ology, but congrats to Growl as well. That was a great, great fight from them.
Absolutely. Growl even going home a little bit early, but they've got to feel good about their weekend. That was spectacular.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, that wraps up everything except the finals. You're going to see, well, there's a lot more than just the semi-pro finals going this field, but for semi-pro, that's it. We have a date between Leverage and Ology to see who takes the crown for this weekend.
Very exciting.
Allie, it has been wonderful to have you in the booth.
It's been wonderful to be back.
Hope you enjoyed it.
Always, absolutely.
Okay. Well, for you at home, thanks for sticking with us. You're going to see more games. I believe we have the WNXL coming up. It's going to be an amazing finish to
Finals,
that,
yep.
too. Thank you so much. We'll see you in a few minutes.